Rehabilitation and Mobility Service at the Veterinary Health and Wellness Center rehabilitates dogs, cats, and other small animals that are brought in. In addition, I think my school also has an avian section to that. However, they do this mostly for training or research. The information they find is crucial because they then apply it to create efficient techniques that are passed on to their students and other facilities. I personally would limit the amount of human interactions with the animals in animal care and rehabilitation facilities. Often these places mainly focus on healing rescued animals. However, during that process, they let the animal get too reliant on humans to the point that they cannot survive on their own when they are released. I would also increase the size of the facilities to allow animals to have more movement. In addition, I would stray away from zoo-like centers because they can become too reliant on their customers. When this happens, zoos' environments become more suited towards their human visitors than their animals. Instead, I rely more on social media to educate and entertain the public. Amendment 8, like most of the Constitution, is too loosely drawn. It states freedom from excessive bail and cruel and unusual punishment, typically regarding jail time. However, what could be considered cruel to one person could mean something completely different to another. I personally don't believe degrading a person to the same respect as an object should legally be allowed, even for the greater good. Above all, a person's will to live should stay intact. You could say protection against inhumane treatment is better than none, but it should be clearly defined and reconstructed every decade or so. If you see any type of animal mistreatment, it's important to report it to the proper authorities. If it's a big company, I personally like to contact PETA and get them sued. However, a less controversial organization would be the Humane Society. They have hotlines for specific cities and even incidents such as dog fighting. Currently, you could even get paid thousands for reporting livestock mistreatment to them. If you believe it's urgent, I would call the local police department so they can arrest the abuser and make note of it later. Animals get treated poorly when people view them not as living beings, but an object that is theirs to use and control. Unfortunately, it is normal for people to take their frustrations out on something that they view as lower than them. Also, owners abuse their animals because they can. In most incidents, the abuser goes unnoticed or just gets a slap on the wrist. To change how people treat animals, we first have to change how we view them. For starters, the terminology in the animal industry only propagates this animal exploitation mindset. Instead of being owners, we should be caretakers. Instead of shopping, we should be adopting. Simple changes will encourage people to recognize animals as sentient beings. There should be greater outrage to animal mistreatment. As a society, we have the power to change actions by making them socially acceptable. I'm personally a fan of inspiring the next generation to change our problems. By showing children how to love and handle animals at an early age, over time we should be able to create a more loving approach to animal welfare.